Welcome to cyberescaperooms.com. Recently, we noticed some interesting behavior with calendar invites, specifically how the desktop version of Outlook handles calendar invites. So, we've all been trained on security risks with emails, comparing from names and from addresses, hovering over links to make sure we know where they're truly going, not downloading attachments we aren't expecting, or not downloading attachments that look out of the ordinary. But how often have we looked at calendar invites as closely as we're looking at emails? The problem we've identified is that when a calendar invite is received in your Outlook inbox, Outlook automatically puts the meeting into your calendar. Even if you delete the email, you have to find the meeting on your calendar and specifically delete it. The only way that Outlook doesn't add it to your calendar is if you specifically decline the invite. So what if the invite coming in is from a malicious actor? Asking our employees to interact with a suspicious email by telling them to decline the invite would be opening Pandora's box on interacting with potentially malicious emails. It leaves open a very dangerous type of attack. So let's go through this step by step. If we look at a normal calendar, Outlook calendar, if I go on to Friday, June 3rd here, and I create a sample calendar invite, and I say the location is offsite Zoom, then I just put join, and then I add a link. So it's right click, go to links, put the text to display as https://zoom.com, and maybe I'll just stick a fake ID behind it, and then I go into the actual address of where the link is taking us, and we say https://maliciouswebsite.com. Right? So now this calendar invite is sitting here, and obviously when you pull that calendar invite up, how many times do we actually hover over the link or check the from name and from address on calendar invites? And so if I hit save and close here, and if I open that calendar invite up and I do file, save as, and I save it out here to, it saves as an ICS file. And now I open up the calendar, the file that I just saved. If I were to right click that and open it up in Notepad++, you see there's a bunch of data here right at the beginning. Data regarding the calendar invite itself. What we see here is we've got the Zoom link we're saying that you're going to, and then the actual link that you are going to. So typical in a phishing attack where we're displaying one thing but taking you someplace else. We've got different values in here, start time, last modified times. This is all codable. So from a phishing perspective, if we can do it manually the way we've done, again, hovering over that Zoom link, you can tell it's taking us to https://maliciouswebsite.com. So if we come out to our web server, this is a PHP page on our host.fishandsecure servers. We have some simple PHP code to send out calendar invites. And if you think about it, there are legitimate needs to be able to send out calendar invites from websites. If I'm running a service where you've registered for a martial arts appointment or something like that, and then you click the button that says please add it to the calendar, I have to be able to programmatically send you a calendar invite. And so this attack is abusing that. And so if you see here, this is the area where it's really the same thing as spear phishing or spoofing an email. We're adding a variable for the from name. We're saying we're sending it from test@messagemailcenter.com or whatever we want there. And then we're saying send it to Kaushal Kothari, and then my email address in here, kkothari@sgcsecure.com. We're setting a start time of June 16th, 2022 at 1 p.m. and an end time of June 16th, 2022 at 2 p.m. And we're saying the subject is a team meeting, and we're saying within that description, in the body of that invite, join Zoom meeting And again, the same thing we did when we did manually. This portion right here within this anchored tag itself is where the link is actually taking you to, so maliciouswebsite.com. But then we're displaying something completely different. We're displaying that zoom.com with this fake ID. And then we're calling it, the location, as an offsite Zoom meeting. And so if you look down here, we're giving it all the standard criteria we saw in that other one where we saved the ICS calendar invite, the DT start time, and daylight, all the different settings that go into an ICS calendar. So now we're going to navigate out to that. So fishandsecure.com/calendar.php. So we trigger that on calendar.php, and then give it a little bit of time here, and it will pop into our inbox. If you notice there, it's showing as having come into the inbox. So now we're here in our inbox, and we see that meeting invite has come in from John Smith, subject line team meeting. Now let's say I know this is malicious right here, right? If we're showing the from address to verify column, it wouldn't match John Smith's name. Let's say I just delete that. So now we go to our calendar. We've deleted that email. In fact, let's go and delete it from the deleted items itself. Okay, so we're seeing this in the deleted items, and we're going to delete it from the deleted items as well. Permanently delete that. There's some different ones that we're just running tests with in there. So now let's go back to the calendar, and we see we've deleted that not only from our inbox, but we've also deleted it out of the deleted items. But the calendar invite is still here. So double clicking on that calendar invite, the reminders are set to every 15 minutes before, and the organizer, and then the link here. And so we hover over that, and it's taking us to http://maliciouswebsite.com. So this attack is highly dangerous, meaning we have lodged a meeting invite into your calendar, and during our busy schedules, when we see these team meetings and different calendar invites pop up, how often do we really provide an analysis on it? And so we have to make sure, and this is something that our cyber escape rooms will cover, is comparing the from name and the from address and hovering over that link. But it's a deadly attack because we can set that calendar invite anywhere within your calendar, and it's going to be very hard every time you get a calendar invite to be able to go out and adjust that. And so we just wanted to point out the risk and kind of the only real solution to it. So Google Calendars had the same issue, but they have an option that you can turn off to automatically process that Google Calendar invite and put it into your calendar. You can shut off the automatic nature of it. Within Microsoft's Outlook, at least on the desktop version, there's no way to shut that off currently.